election is getting hot. There are a lot of people in court now. Nobi is in court. Tinubu is in court. Also, Atiku is in court. They are trying to figure out things about the election. If the election was rigged or the winner is actually Tinubu, which everybody were happy when he won then, especially the people from the west. So now they've dragged themselves to court and they are trying to find a means to just find a way out. So this has brought a lot of margin winning for Labour Party, probably through the influence of Peter Obi. He has won a lot of seats, around 34 to 36 seats in the Senate, and this has bring a huge notice and a huge prestige for the Labour Party, and everybody is actually rooting for the party. So it's getting so hot also in Lagos. Sanwo-Olu is making his campaign so hard. There are a lot of people campaigning for him. You've seen MC came online to beg people to vote for Sanwo-Olu. He even begged that if he has done anything for anybody, they should please forgive him, and they should please forgive the government, because it's getting so hot. People are the youth are trooping for GRV. They are rooting for him. They want him to emerge. So like I said earlier, I don't know, maybe because of Peter Obi, maybe they are having influence on Peter Obi, and this has actually been bringing a great influence to the party. So some people were like, no, GRV can be the governor of the state. Some said he's not a Yoruba man. Some said he's a Yoruba man. Actually, his mom is actually from the east. His mom is the Igbo, and his dad is a Yoruba man, a well-known Yoruba man in Lagos, and he has been in Lagos to doing his things very well. Although he is finding it very hard to speak fluent Yoruba language. So Fayose was on TV program on TVC, where he was making mention about these elections in Lagos State. He was trying to make his own choice of candidate anyway. So he said he will be putting Sanwo-Olu ahead of everybody. He said Sanwo-Olu has actually tried in Lagos. He has made a lot of things happening in Lagos. He has done a lot of basic amenities in Lagos, and the schools and co are well done. The blue line rain, which he needs to make it a goal for them. So he also talked about PDP. He said he thought Jando and Funkagidele are just a joker, like they are an actor, that they're actually acting. He said, how would they have something votes for the presidency seat in Lagos State, and they expect themselves to win the governorship seat? That it sounds so unreal that he felt they are just actually playing. Probably PDP has dropped a better candidate. They will have actually worked well in Lagos State and not get 75 votes. So in 75,000 votes. So he was trying to take them out of the way. But he actually make a lot of stuff about the candidate of the Labour Party, GRV. He's saying this guy is actually not really a Yoruba guy. He's not a full-breed Yoruba guy. That he can't even speak a good English. He was making mention of a situation. Probably there is an issue in the market, and the government needs to address them. If you are addressing people in the market, you don't have to speak English. You don't have to speak much of English. You have to go to the roots. You have to speak a concrete Yoruba language for them to be able to understand what you're saying. So he said, how will GRV be able to communicate with them? Will they be going through everywhere with a translator? Will he be going to translate with a translator to translate what he's saying? He said this alone has make him thought Jando is a wrong candidate for the Labour Party, and he doesn't know why people are actually looking for him. He said he can't imagine himself being a half-breed, like his father is a Igbo and his mother is a Yoruba language, and he's unable to speak concrete Igbo language, and he's going to the Igbo land to contest. He also make mention of Kano State, that assuming it's just like half a Kano language, Kano speaking person. Like if his dad is from the north and his mother is probably from the east, and he's unable to speak fluent Hausa language, that he doesn't see himself being a governor of the state, probably in Kano or other states. He was making mention of this because he said some people are saying Lagos State is in no man's land, that is not meant for everybody, it's meant for everybody. Although there are a lot of Igbos, there are a lot of Hausas in Lagos State, but it's actually saying no, this is a Yoruba land. This was actually what Yelude Edochie said. He said Lagos is a Yoruba land, that people should stop making this wrong notice about it. He said he came to Lagos, and since when he came to Lagos, he has built a house in Lagos. The Yoruba people in Lagos has actually been helping his business. The Hail Layman is going out that this is not a Yoruba, this is not a no man's land, that is a Yoruba land, that you should just respect this. So he made a lot of comments about Grv, and about him just saying he can't speak fluent Yoruba language is something so hard to take. So you can see the video where he just said he can't speak a fluent language. The fear of the presidential election at Lagos State, where the Labour Party actually won the election. They won with, although it's a low margin compared to APC. This has brought a fear to the people rooting for APC in Lagos. It has brought a lot of fear to Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu has to do in his campaign in a very effective way now. He's not just sitting down. He has to go to his house. He has gone to Redeem Church. He has gone to a lot of places. He has gone to people and make personal campaign. He has gone to Daddy Shoki, and Nice is also campaigning for him. Washan is campaigning for him. They are doing house to house campaigning because they are getting so scared. They are so there are a lot of fear in them. Probably things might turn up the way they don't want. So you see most of these government workers too actually waiting for him. So I felt the fear of Peter Obi is now actually making them know what they need to do actually, because we got an information, the news that he has released all impounded cars to everybody, all the cars that he has been impounded before. There was a time they auctioned cars, and there was a guy which was unable to make payment when his car was impounded. He went to 3 months jail. He came out and his car was sold. They did nothing about it, and there was a time they were auctioning people's cars. So I think now they need people's votes now. He has to release all cars that has been impounded for people to come and pick it. He also released money for retirees, which has been with him for some time. So I think when there's a lot of competition now, things probably actually needs to go on very well. The way there's competition now, people now they have to just tighten up their stuff, and I felt Peter Obi is actually bringing some changes to the country. So do drop your comments. What do you think? Who do you think is winning the Lagos State election? APC, PDP, or the Labour Party? Thanks for tuning to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you are, thank you so much.